Alright, so what I have here, hopefully y'all can read this if I get it close enough, or maybe not because you're not in the light. It's a 29S special scope by Weaver. It came off my old 22. I have a picture that I'll post up, but you couldn't see through here. This was all cloggy and it turned like green inside. And if you send it off to get it fixed, it's like $150 just for them to fix it. And that doesn't include shipping. And, you know, if your ocular piece is actually broken or they don't want to try to clean it or fix it, they'll charge you $50 just for a new lens. And I only found like 3 people that do it. So I just decided I would try to take off this ocular rectile, this portion, the front, and try to clean it. So I'm going to first start by taking this rectal off. You take this, screw it back. I don't try to unscrew it too far so you know where it is, so you don't have to fix it later. And then this just unthreads. So I'll do that and I'll bring it back once I get it off. Alright, so the ocular piece is off. The scope, I always keep the scope because I don't want to have to realign everything. So if I take it off like this, I can just screw it back down. I don't have to worry about getting everything back vertical and aligned. So first thing I do, since I'm already know that it's in this ocular piece, it's between the, I think it's the one that allows in light and the other one that actually magnifies. I think it's between them. I just checked this one too to make sure the wires are still there and that this part of the scope isn't dirty, and this looks really good. Sometimes you get a lot of dirt caked in around the corners, and what I do to get that out is I use a mechanical pencil that has the plastic tips. I just take a paper towel, I might spray it with some Windex, and then I go like this, and I can dig into those corners to get the dirt loose, and then you can just dig it out, and I just reposition the pencil in there, and I just get out some more of the dirt. That's how I get the major dirt out instead of just wiping it around. I almost did that to the side. And the next piece is this. So what you'll see when you look at this, there's going to be this piece. It's threaded on the inside, and there's a little steel, I don't know what you would call it, but like, it's not bushing, but you know, it's threaded in there, and it's got little teeth, like a little like slot in it so you can get it loose. I used the pencil again. When I initially did this to get it out, I had to use, let's see. So you stick it in there, and you can just loosen up the little sheave, and I twist the eyepiece to get the ring to come out. And you'll feel it when it gets loose. But you just unscrew it all the way out. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this. I don't think y'all can see it. Let me see. Y'all aren't going to be able to see it, I don't think. But there's like a little metal. I'll go ahead and unthread it. There it is. You can barely see it, but I'm unthreading it. And that's got to come all the way out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show it to you afterward instead of you just seeing me unthread it. All right. So got this out. As you can see, here's the piece that unthreads. See, it's got threads on it. The notch that's in here that you can see right there, that notch is always going to face out away from here so you can get this out. And that's what I was saying. You can take your pencil. I mean, I had to use, I think I used something metal. I can't remember what I used to get it out, but I just stuck it in that notch that's right there. And I just you have to bump it. When it first comes out, it's going to be hard, but once you get it going, I just used my finger. But got that loose, and that's what's the first piece that comes out the eyepiece. Next will be some fiber hoping I can get it to come out without having to bump it too hard. Next piece would be like a fiber O-ring, if I can get it to come out now, along with the eyepieces, and it looks like everything wants to come out at once instead of here. Man, everything wants to come out at once. Can't just wait your turn. Alright, so here's the next piece, which should have been this, which is just like I don't even know if it's metal, but that goes behind this. I think it's probably trying to seal the lens. Here's the next piece. You can see it's concave. This piece goes towards this part of the lens, to the eyepiece, so towards your eye. So it goes here, and this is the eyepiece. Now there is another one of these in here next to the eyepiece, so I assume that's what's trying to keep this sealed. So I just keep that in there because there's no point in it coming out. And now you can clean out your lenses. Mine was extremely gunked up. I already did this, but I put a picture at the front of the video to show you how bad mine was. I actually had to soak them. I soaked them in Windex, and then I used a kitchen scrubby, like a dish scrub, to get all the gunk off. It was like layered, but now they're clear, as you can see. I can actually see through them now and use the scope when I put it together. So that's disassembly of the eyepiece. I can actually now use my scope and I don't have to send it off and spend $300. So what I do now is I pretty much clean everything off, try not to put my fingerprints on it, because once you close it up, you can't clean in between them. So reassemble it, and that's how you disassemble this and clean your lenses. You don't want to spend $300 and shipping it off. Hopefully this helps somebody. I didn't see a video on one of these out, so hopefully this helps you. If it does, like and subscribe. Alright, as you can see, it's clear now. You can see the crosshairs too. It's kind of hard to get it to go, to be able to see through here, but you can see it's clear now. So it definitely works. I mean, these 29S, from what I read on all the forums and original documents, was these are not nitrogen purged, so it really doesn't matter if you take it apart. I guess if you're working on later vintage scopes that are purged, then you're gonna need to have some way to purge the ocular piece or between the lenses so they don't fog. But hopefully this helps somebody else that has the 29S. I mean, I don't really shoot this through this scope this much, so this is more of a, you know, I put it in my gun safe and that's where it sits. But hopefully this helps somebody. If it does, like and subscribe.